Now, Paul there talks to the people at Colossae about, it's a bit like getting dressed. He says, almost, when you get up in the morning, these are not just the clothes you wear, but these are the things you should put on. These are the sort of people you should be. And I'm looking for a volunteer from somebody who can dress themselves. So if I'm going to give you bits of clothing, and you can put them on for yourself. Anybody? Yes, would you come? Thank you. Okay, if you do you mind standing there? That's brilliant. You're very brave. Just give her a round of applause. Now, Paul says, put on compassion. Could you put that T-shirt on? Oh, by the way, all items of clothes are clean. So if you put that T-shirt on. Now, this T-shirt is going to stand and represent compassion. And the reason I've chosen a T-shirt is because the T-shirt is near the heart. Because compassion is what we feel when things are not right. And also, it's near the guts. Now, people in the olden days, in the ancient world when Paul was writing, wasn't thinking about compassion. Compassion was something you felt in your guts. You know, when something goes, ugh, something like that. It's when you see something that makes you sad and want to do something because it's not right. And so, brilliant, thank you. Now, I'm not going to take them in the same order that St. Paul did. Now, these may be a little big for you, but hey-ho, a pair of shorts. Yeah, you might need to hold them up, but never mind. Hey-ho. These are going to stand for humility. Now, humility is one of those tricky words that is difficult to explain. So what I'm going to say is, talk to your neighbour about what you think humility is. Turn to your neighbour. They're friendly. They're friendly. You may be even related to them. What do you think humility is? Humility. Well done. There was no particular reason for choosing humility to be short, but I thought you've really got to have something on your lower half. And this seemed to fit the best. And so who's going to tell me what humility is? Who's going to tell me what humility is? I think... oh, yes, we've got somebody at the back. It does mean humble. That's really good. It means humble. And humble means that you're actually comfortable in your own skin. So I knew two young people, and she said to him, I'm really fast when I run. And he said, I'm really faster. And I felt really sad. Because actually being humble, you don't need to say, I'm better than you, or look at me. It's about being comfortable in your own skin and not putting other people down, I think. Does that work? Is that fair enough? Yeah, okay. Thank you. What else have we got? Oh, I know. Gentleness. Now, these are the softest pair of socks I've got. I love those. Oh, I wish I had a pair of those. Let me just put them on like that. Oh, wonderful. I chose socks because they're gentle on the feet where they touch our skin. But we also have to be gentle with the world, don't we? The way we walk on the world, the way we are in the world. We have to be gentle with it. And gentle isn't weak and flabby. Gentle is actually strong. Gentle is something that is strong. but the way that you meet and encounter people is gentle and soft. So we've got socks. What do we got now? Oh, yes. Kindness. I thought we should have gloves, but a particular sort of glove. Now, you may... Can you notice those? One there. I could have got you nice warm woolen gloves, but I deliberately chose that because... And I chose gloves because kindness is often something we do with our hands. And I chose those... Could you wave your arms up around? Oh, brilliant. That's wonderful, thank you. That's very good. And I chose these particular gloves because what do you associate with gloves? Who wears this sort of glove? Nurses, midwives, carers, dentists, all the people who look after us. So I wasn't just trying to be cheap and tight with my money, but I thought they represented kindness in a real way. Then, patience. Do you want to put it on yourself? There you go. I'm not very good with patience, so I have to be really intentional and make my mind up. I have to deliberately be patient. So I thought, put on a hat, because you then have to really put it on. It's not like socks or shorts or t-shirt that you might forget you're wearing, but your hat. Every time you look in the mirror or walk past a window, you see you wearing your hat. Teach yourself to be patient. So that's why it's a hat for patience. And then Paul says, you've got to forgive people. You've got to forgive people. And I thought, what do you wear? I couldn't think of an item of clothing to wear for this. But I did choose something that you wear. Well, some people wear. Not as many people as did. You might need to take your hat off for this. Can you put that? Can you see that bit of cotton there? Got it? Well done. And turn to your neighbour and say, why does that symbolise forgiveness? Turn to your neighbour and say why you think that symbolises forgiveness. Very good, thank you. Because St. Paul, when he was writing to those people in Colossae, he said, forgive as the Lord has forgiven you. And for us Christians, the cross is a symbol of the forgiveness that Jesus has won for us. And then the final item of clothing, and would you believe it? Would you, Adam and Eve? I've gone and forgotten. I even borrowed it off Susie. Was a poncho. Was a poncho. Take off the hat and imagine that she's wearing a poncho. Because it says, above all these things, put on love. Oh! No, but it will do. Thank you so much. And I'm sorry, Susie, for forgetting. May I put this round your shoulders? Thank you. Put on love, because it binds everything together in perfect unity. Now, I'm tempted to say all Christians should look like this. But hey, thank you. But inside, that's how we should look. And it may be that some of you make connections with Mothering Sunday as well, as we go through that. This young lady deserves a massive round of applause. Feel free in the next 40 minutes to take all that stuff off. Thank you, Mabel.